Some say 845 tube amplifier is pinnacle of hi-fi audio. Some may have different opinion, but nonetheless today is time to share my experience of using Summit Series 845 tubes. Hello everyone, welcome to Tabama Hi-Fi Review channel. When I received invitation to review whole line of Pavane Summit series, I accepted without any hesitation. A few months back, 845 tubes retail for $930 for pair of them. Build quality, coating quality, use of material, finishing, and everything totally sure, top of the line build quality. They also come with very nice protective box and foam protection. I've been using this Summit Series 845 tubes for a while in this X11 from Music Share using just two 845. The rest is standard tubes that come with it because I want to know how much different it can make and how much improvement it can offer. From the factory, these Summit series come with 30 hours burning time already. It's about 80 hours at this moment, plus all of Summit series come with 2 years warranty from Pavane. 2 years warranty is really good, but please keep in mind, tube likes expectancy rely on humidity, room temperature, as well as voltage regulations and everything involved. But if you have a good quality tube amp, it should last you very long time. So when I started using this Summit 845 pair in my X11, what I noticed is a little bit of hiss from the speakers, but when I readjust the bias according to the X11, the Music Share spec, it went away. Now amplifier is on and I don't even hear any hiss or white noise out of my speakers. Tube amps will have a little bit of hiss no matter what, at least a bit of white noise. That's pretty normal, but when I'm saying that I notice is a bit louder than what I'm used to, so that's what I like to mention. But when I adjust the bias, it's totally gone and quiet now. Pavane produce more than 1.5 million tubes annually every year, so they are one of the biggest manufacturer. The QC and design and everything, I have no problem using their tubes, including the Horizon series. So when I'm listening with this JBL L100 Classic 75th, I went through two different type of DACs. Recently reviewed Topping D900 1-bit DAC and this X2O TA32 ROMUSE IC based digital to analog converter, because I want to know how they perform using different type of DACs. I love the way that they sound with that Topping D900 for deep and rich sound. So that combination is incredible. But when I went back to this ROMUSE IC based TA32 tube hybrid design, sound is more revealed, more transparent using this 845 from Summit series. Transparency and that revealing sound signature is noticeable when I make changes on the DAC. Going back from 1-bit DAC to this ROMUSE IC chip-based DAC, I find it to be a little bit brighter, right, compared to those two for digital to analog conversion wise. Other than that, it's totally noticeable in different in sound. So what kind of improvement it can make over stock tubes come with this X11 is resolution and detailed sound reproduction is much improved. Layering effects is much better, more reveal, more three-dimensional layering effect with almost surround sound like notes that go around between the two speakers in stereo sound. So that kind of holographic sound reproduction is improved. Bass quality gets tighter while maintaining 845 advantages like vivid, dynamic, spacious sound with complete control of your bass driver and tight control and grip is stay retained, but sound is a bit bolder and a little bit more meat on the bone, more media sound, I should say. So that kind of sound that totally offer, but it's all going to depend on what you're gonna pair with. For the speaker wise, when I'm using with top-end D900, I love the way they sound together with this JBL L100 Classic 75th. Incredibly deep and rich sound without any brightness. As you may already know, these JBLs can be bright and forward if you don't pair it right. So that is totally gone, right? So totally enjoyable sound quality and synergy is well placed and complement to each other. When I went back to this TA32 Rode Muse IC based DAC, soundstage is a little bit shallower, I should say, compared to D900, but it has more revealing sound and more transparency. So brighter recording will be more noticeably revealed. Even when I'm listening to Pink Floyd comfortably numb guitar solos, and those notes are natural and realistic sound reproduction with this Pioneer T80 S1EX towers. So that's the two different combination that I try with DAC and speakers in this tube Roland. Top end build quality and sound quality to show for this Bavane 845 from Summit series is great option for you to consider. And one thing that I really like to remind you is pairing component is very important because it can give you bold, dynamic soundscape and rich tonality. But if you use ESS based DAC or those kind of DACs, can make sound a little bit brighter side. As of 80 hours of these tubes, I don't notice any issue, no noise issue. As always, it can get pretty hot. 845 is probably one of the hardest one because they are high voltage DHT tubes. So price and sound quality and improvements that I can hear is best one that I experienced. I don't have any comparable price tube to compare it, but when I compare it to Bavane Horizon series and stock tubes, and I can notice those areas. But it may not be noticeable in my sound sample. Those kind of three-dimensional notes and layering effects and really nice soundscape with good stereo image and those kind of things are hard to capture. So those are the things that I like to remind you. I mean, all in all, if you want top-end build quality with top-notch performance for your 845 tube amp, I can easily, highly recommend it to you to try it, my friend. That is the experience that I like to share with you. Thank you for watching and happy listening.
were speaking of values and violence, breaking silence. Fathers who are lovers to the daughters that they young, mothers who don't leave a child a single safety zone. People so unhinged that death is much too kind. Coming into my solitude, step over their mind. Thought I was the only one. Thought I was the only one. Thought I was the only one. Speaking of values and violence, breaking silence. Come to my solitude, welcome to the wheel. We were speaking of values and violence, breaking silence. Fathers who are lovers to the daughters that they young, mothers who don't leave a child a single safety zone. People so unhinged that death is much too kind. Coming into my solitude, step over their minds. Thought I was the only one. Thought I was the only one.